Get your pans ready. We're gonna see if I have what it takes to become the next Tom Burger Boy.
My name's Johnny Dolan. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama, born and raised. Moved out to California. Spent about 10 years out there. Been in the chef game for a hot minute. My real experience was the experience that I think anybody entering the industry should have as in the dish pit. At 16 years old, you have an idea. Food seems fun, but at the same time you're like, I'm 16, I need a job, I'll take what I can get. But you think, oh, I'm gonna get this cool job at the restaurant and maybe I'll learn how to cook. But no, you get thrown in the dish pit and you wash dishes for hours upon hours. That's how you're only respecting your peers.
Such a strong boy.
So strong.
You must get really swole doing this job. Is that why you do it? You're not really passionate about cooking, you're just...
No, it's for the games. I kind of had to start over because I didn't know anybody out there, and it was also a more competitive industry, specifically when I moved to San Diego. So I took a job as a grill cook and kind of had to prove myself from the grill. And I did that for about a year, and then I ended up finding a job at the Lion's Share, which I have so much love for that restaurant. I took a job as a prep cook there, understanding the same scenario. I would have to prove myself from the bottom up, but I had confidence in myself that if I could just get a foot in the door, and within a year, I was the executive chef.
So what else do we need?
I think one bun.
One bun? Bro, I'll even help you out with that, don't worry.
One bun and ice.
An ice? All right.
I like to leave by 9:45 at the latest.
Cool. Let's get her done.
Go over it again, but when I have my mental list, I'll just picture the burger in my head. Then I'm like, okay, bun, meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles. We need pickles.
This is how professionals do it, y'all.
Yeah, right. Pickles. I'll explain to you my philosophy. I think I do it different than everybody else, but the way that's organized, I basically just follow the tickets. And when I line them up right here, I build them according to the ticket. And I'll mark things, kind of like if you've been to Waffle House, you know, they don't use tickets, but when they're calling them out, they mark the plates as like reminders of what this is. So like, I'll sauce my buns according, and then so when I go to build them, I already am visualizing the tickets right here. You've never driven this road?
Only from here to there. Yeah. So how do you work this little thing? You just kind of batch here. Cool. And then that's, I'm safe?
Yeah. It's locked.
Okay.
It's not locked, it's shut.
Promise me I'll survive?
No promises.
No promises, but you're gonna have a good time. Yeehaw.
Just if you're falling out, just toss me the camera.
So she's a little bit finicky.
Yeah. I think it's from the 70s.
Really?
I was like 50-some years old.
Oh, shit.
Buckle up for safety.
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Is this harder to drive than the regular trailers?
I think it's easier.
Yeah.
I think it's fun, too. I imagine what it was used for back in the day, like an old bakery truck or something. Delivering like Wonder Bread or something, you know? You gotta be gentle.
Yeah, she bumpy.
Oh yeah. Bumpy and trusty.
Just how you need them. She dangerous, but I can't see. Yeah. Chuck. Up full blast. So I get it hot as I can, and I just sear them on the outside really fast. And then when you stack them, the residual heat kind of cooks them a little bit more. Ideally, I like for them to be like medium well once they've cooled. So you're pulling them off at like medium, and then the residual heat cooks them up a little bit more.
and then steam the cheese on there. They get them cooked all the way through. You want to be cooked all the way through, but you want to stay juicy. Yeah. So, oh yeah, stay juicy, my friends. And always remember to take your blood pressure medicine.
So that's for every operator, right?
Right. Even if you're young and spry like River. Nice.
So how are you doing this? Is there a specific way?
Just use the blade to do the work. In all seriousness, though, like, let the knife work for you. You just let the blade do the work. Obviously, you gotta have a sharp knife. And then we're going about, I'd call that 1/4 inch thick, something like that. Did I tell you about that with Benito? Like, one day I came back to the kitchen from a shift, but he asked me like how busy it was, and I was like, más o menos. And he just started laughing. He was like, más o menos. And he just wouldn't stop saying it for like 6 months. Like, every time I saw him, he'd be like, más o menos, más o menos. I'm like, dude, I get it. It was funny, but
Like, I'm more than just más o menos.
yeah, I know.
Have a soul.
Yeah.
You got a really good burger boy assistant over here.
He was technically my trainer.
Yeah, don't worry.
I think
I won't include that in the video.
What's the saying, like, The Apprentice?
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once.
Supersedes the master.
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Rule number 72, come correct. Come correct or don't come at all. It's our boy, Chris P. Bacon.
So how long have you and River been working together?
Too long.
Like a year.
Almost a year, yeah. Rule number 73, don't bend over when you're doing these or you'll throw your back out.
Yeah, dude, I usually like play a sport for that to happen.
Nah, peeling onions.
With River on board.
Yeah, and one time River saw me get my back blown off. Lion Share is an incredible restaurant in San Diego. It's exotic game focused. I just thought that was so cool. Almost like the more obscure and more interesting you could get, it was welcomed and almost encouraged to get weird and just like think outside the box and think of new experiences you could give people. So we ended up getting a lot of attention for camel tacos.
Camel, C-A-M-E-L.
Correct, yeah, like humpback, everything. Camel is like bison or buffalo, leaner beef really, and it became so popular that the distributor couldn't keep up with the sourcing. We just were going through so much camel that we were having to switch products. So I tried all the different cuts. It was all super delicious. That was definitely a cool experience. Rule number 2083, work clean. Always work clean. Stay organized.
Does River know that rule? No. River heavily disagrees with that.
I threw on some gloves and tightened up my onesie. It was time to put my newfound burger knowledge to practice. I felt good. Even though, looking back at the footage, I kind of looked like a newborn deer taking its first steps. It felt oddly comfortable. Maybe it was just the food truck environment, or maybe it was the fact that I had my safety net, Johnny, right behind me. But I started feeling a bit of a flow, even if I was nervous the whole time. But your boy didn't flounder, and he pulled off the last 30 minutes of the shift. Hell yeah.
We done?
So last question, I think it's on everyone's mind. You saw me in action, you trained me yourself. Do you think with years of honing my craft, I could become the next level up best burger boy?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you on it. Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Pleasure. Thank you for sitting down. Thank you for doing all this. And,